Well, back on the field. The hay is a little bit better on this end of the field here. I don't know if I was videoing on this field today, but kind of got a little shower, so it's we were on a little pause. There's the MX 170. Sean usually runs this baler, but since that hose cratered there, I told him to go take that tractor and start baling, so we didn't get left behind. So Lori's on that field over there, right where I'm going to head to right after I get to the end. Well, it's a little bit later, and I am in the 2096. I had to go grab the rake. My dirty windows. But Lori couldn't keep up to both of us here with one rake. So Sean's bailing, and I went to grab the other rake here, and now we're going to pull away from the baler. But it's so rough in this field now. Like the drought with those big cracks in the just, man, it's crazy how rough it makes the field after that. Usually if you get heavy rain or over the winter, the moisture will get it settle back. Yeah, it's crazy how it does that. So with it being kind of rough, it can't take good time. So my next one's just giving her. So in the last video there, I said I got it back. So it was split in half, and it had a broken gear on a spline shaft. The gear actually was part of a spline on it that slipped over a shaft, and it just spun on it. So there was actually two pieces instead of one. There's actually nothing wrong with the gear or the spline, but it just spun on it. It's kind of dumb the way it's made, but I think that's a lot of stress on that little part, little weld, or however it's machined. But to me, even I could probably take that to the machine shop and fix it. But I've got a new one. The bad thing is with that tractor is they're starting to discontinue parts for it. It's kind of dumb. Things like a 2000s track, early 2000s, but I don't know. A lot of parts for 120s and 135s, and the next 150 and 170, I don't know. Anyways. Yeah. It is supposed to be hot and dry. We never did get any rain, really. We got a little shower. Didn't really do nothing. At least here you can see some Swather rain. So I didn't record it because I was running like crazy, but there's a bearing gone out. I saw the smoke from the tractor over there. I saw like, no right. I saw kind of, it's hard to tell because this hay is so dusty, but that time it looked like a little bit of smoke, and sure enough. So I got the fire extinguisher out, but the Gatorade actually did better. So he's taking her to the house to get her all cleaned off to the shop, and I'll have to replace that bearing in the morning. So since this is all raked up here, I'm gonna go grab my baler again and keep going. I was just thinking about that too. It's dusty. This, like, it's, the hay is so fine this year, and it gets so brittle, and it really piles up in those bales. I saw a neighbor baling when I was going to town today, and he just took his doors right off, because all it does is build up in between the doors. So he just took them right off, I guess, and it whatever just falls back onto the ground. So I left the tractor high idle. I hate that when it's insured and everything, but still, you don't want to lose a baler. All right. Back to our regular scheduled program. Hey everyone, well, back at the baler today. As you remember in the last clip, she was smoking. Well, I didn't get any of that on film because I was busy here. I doused a fire extinguisher on it, and actually that just made it worse because all it did was blow the dust all over the place and spread the embers around. So we actually used, like I said, we used Gatorade, worked better. But there's a bearing that's gone. So I have I got, like, I always keep spares. For, when the bearing goes out. So I'm just gonna put that on here. Just took the bolts off. Usually this is not too hard to pull off. There. Come on. There we go. Hard to do with one hand, but the belts are putting pressure on the roller and forcing it up. So, but yeah, you can see the race. Broke the race off. Maybe that's when we threw some cold water on, who knows. Actually, this piece is still good. Yeah, it's got a wear in it right there, so it's not really good. So yeah, I'm gonna grab the new one. Yeah, I have the new one sitting right here all the time, ready to roll. So I'm just going to clean that up first and then put it back on. So it's 10:30, actually 11 o'clock now. And the day's not done. So the rake blew a bearing. So got the old race out with some heat, put some new bearings in. Had one new one, and the old one there, I took it out and re-greased it. So it'll be ready to go in the morning. So I got to talking to my brother here. He was helping me do the bearing on the baler here, and I got that all done. Even took a link out of the chain, so it was pretty loose. So that's all good to go. And we ran it, oiled it. That was good. That long chain could probably stand to lose a link, but anyways. So yeah, it's like 10 to 11 or whatever. So my day's done. We finished baling the alfalfa on this field over here. And tomorrow we will be back to 2 rakes again, 2 balers, and 30 some degrees. Which is really bad because it's just way too dry. I looked at my oats today. The oats is like 6 inches tall and it's turning color. Well, it's the stuff that's 6 inches tall is already brown or gold or whatever. There's absolutely no pasture. Our cows broke into the bales, so the field right next to the pasture. So we had to take the bales off this morning and check the fence around there so they could have something to eat. They ate 5 bales and wrecked 5 more, so I left those 5 there. Our other pasture, same thing. It looks like it's been sprayed with Roundup 15 times. There's absolutely nothing. The only thing that's green is thistle. Wherever there's some thistle, that's the only thing that's grown. That's the only thing the grasshoppers don't want to eat is thistle. But yeah, it is dry. So I don't know. We're supposed to, it says on Friday, Saturday, Sunday supposed to be some rain. They said it was supposed to be 20 mils, which is almost an inch. They took it down to 5 to 10. So 5 millimeters is like barely a quarter of an inch. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't get down to the roots or anything. So you might, all it does is delays you a day of haying. Well, not even a day, half a day, because you gotta wait. Just, it's like a heavy dew. So those kind of rains don't do nothing, really. Our area is really, really bad because we've been missing all the thunderstorms. Some guys just to the just to the west of us have been getting almost, like they got almost an inch. I don't get it. Like that one day there was clouds, black clouds coming this way, and we were like, oh yeah, it's gonna pour. And all of a sudden it split up and one went that way and the other one went north. Oh, there's Sean. Hi, Sean. Definitely starting to get dark earlier now. 7 o'clock, kind of dark out. Anyway, that's all for today. Well, thanks for watching. Leave your comments down below, and I enjoy answering all your questions and comments and stuff like that. All right, thanks a lot. We'll talk to y'all later. Right, Sean? Hey everyone, how's it going? Well, it is, I think it's Wednesday today. But it's the day after I fixed the baler, and I fixed the wheel bearing on the rake right up there. So we've been on this field all day, and we got her polished off here. It's probably, I think it's 7:30 right now. This is all we got left. Sometimes this shaft gets stuck in the gate and doesn't want to close properly. So yeah, man, it is hot today. It was like 34. So that's like what? Fahrenheit? 195? Somewhere around the 90s. Mid-90s? I don't know. It's pretty warm. And it is dry. There's actually a fire started way up on the hill there. Saw choppers go by. Don't see any smoke anymore though. That's all we need is a fire. But it is unbelievably dry, and with this heat, the crops are burning up like crazy. Yeah, it's bad. So they're saying maybe some rain on the weekend. Not holding my breath or whatever. Like they said it was supposed to rain before, and it never does. So we'll soon find out. I was talking to Straight Pipe Acres today, and said anyone remembers when he came over to bale, this was he cut and baled on this field too, and I remember cutting through this part here. I was finally able to go through here, but I just about bogged it down here. It was wet, but managed to cut through it. It was just the start of the drought. It was just starting to get dry. I know, because there was that first time we had like plus 40, 41, 42 it was. Never seen that before. That was about 5 years ago now, 4 years ago. And since then, it's just got drier and drier and drier here. And we pretty much cut this whole quarter now. Well, since they pretty much we do cut the whole quarter now. There was always a time that you had to go around a little spot like right here. You had to kind of go around it there. But other than that, you could cut through it. And the main part over there, there was always a spot that was a little bit wet, depending on how much it rained. I'm going to double wrap that one. I didn't like how that wrap signal was working. Hey, Sean. Hey, Sean. So it's Friday, July, what is it? What's today, Sean? 31st today? Friday, July 31st. It is hot. So hot. Tractor's getting a little warm. It's pretty soft ground here. This is that peat moss quarter that we were breaking up last year. We seeded into barley, and the barley didn't really produce anything. We swathed it, and then we couldn't get it, so some of the old swaths are in here. We were going to spray it back down and work it up again, but you know, with it started to grow into this grass. We were looking, and we said, well, with the drought and how short of hay we're going to be, let's bale it. So we got a few bales off here. It's not great hay, but it's like grass and wire grass, and I don't know, that thin stuff, whatever you call it, and some straw with barley in it. So it's actually going to make pretty good feed. Looks like black grass. Yeah, the cows will eat that. So I think there's 80 acres here, eh, Sean? So, yeah. A few more bales. Not enough. Not near enough bales this year. Gonna be way short. But it's like 34 degrees right now. Same as yesterday, it was pretty hot too. 34. I don't know. It's supposed to be 34 again today. I got no service here, so I can't even check the weather. But it's windy today, though. It's just like a blow dryer. So the wheat is just turning color. It's just burning. Even the canola's burning too. Its flowers are gone. It didn't really flower in this heat. It was kind of just flowering in the more of a normal temperature, no heat waves, but it was too dry. Nothing to suck from. There's no juice down there in the ground. So yeah, I don't know. It's supposed to rain this weekend. How much? Who knows? There's some big clouds forming over there. I don't know if that's storm clouds. They were over there, and then they moved that way, so we won't get none of that. Well, I'm off. Going back to rake. What are you doing, Sean? You bailing, or are you going to bed? Bale at night when it's cold. Actually, the nighttime temperature is not even that cold. 20 degrees. All right. Later, Sean. It's also very dusty here from this peat soil. It's just like sand, but it's not sandy. Yeah. It's dusty bales. Well, back on the old case. I'm
don't know, man. I think I should have took the 2096 with AC. I mean, it's not bad on the open tractor, but it's kind of hot still. Not too late now. All right, let's give her. Smoother this way. I'll catch you in the view. Well, it's 9:30 and I'm just checking if my lights are working on the 170, and they are. I just finished baling this little acreage, I guess it is. I was cutting this with the Macdon, and the engine blew. This was last week, so that kind of sucked. This thing was cutting really nice too. I love that 920, or sorry, 910 header. Works great, way better than the case, or the case Heston 8830. But yeah, no, I was just giving her along there, and I actually stopped down there there was a knife that was bent, so I straightened it, and then I kept going, came along to here, and then it just went and seized right up. I don't know why. It's full of oil. It's nice. It's got the 4-cylinder Cummins in it. I just opened the hood here. Yeah, she got the 4 non-turbo. And yeah, we took the drive shaft off just to make sure it wasn't our pump was seized or our right angle gearbox. And no. That was not it. When you go try and start, like we put a bar on the flywheel there, and it's tough. Like you can kind of move it, but not really. So yeah, I'm not sure. I know Straight Pipe was telling me that you got to make sure that ground wire's on there, but it's grounded pretty good to the bottom of the battery box. Nice ground there. So I don't know. I don't think that was it, but that's the way it is. So here I get this engine rebuilt, which won't be right away, or I go find a used one, which I think is my best option because I can do that quick, because I'm going to need this for harvest to put the 960 header back on. But we're all cut up baling now. This was it. We baled, everything is done, and I actually baled 100 acres more, and we got 1,000 bales less than last year. So that kind of sucks. You can see it's actually pretty cloudy. There's a big storm in Grand Prairie that way. Oh, look at that. Did you see that? There's some lightning. Maybe it'll pour. I hope so, because we need it bad. just to drown those grasshoppers and kind of give the grass some life again. I was looking on the radar, it was kind of heading this way, but usually by the time these things get here, they peter out. Anyways, yeah, I might have found a replacement though too. I'm still gonna fix this for sure, but if I can't find an engine right away, I might have a replacement lined up. So we'll soon see. Anyways, yeah, I really like this 910 header. I'd actually like to get another one. I don't know what the newer model is for that. I think they're red, I'm not sure. Red and black. But yeah, that kind of sucked. Anyways, that's gonna be all for this video. I'm gonna take this home and hope I get rained on, poured on. So just a quick update, the MX-170 is working pretty good. Handles the Baler pretty good. No problems. The only problem I had was the AC drain line to the cab was plugged solid. I couldn't believe how much water come out of there after I unplugged it. Like a whole, probably like half a gallon. And it was pouring inside there. My legs were soaked. So I went and cleaned it out. And it's like a whole 1 liter pop or 2 liter pop bottle come out of there. Alright. Well, thanks for watching. Make sure you leave your comments down below. And we'll talk to you guys later.